Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the show. And welcome to a Sunday stream. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, whatever time it is, whatever day it is. I hope that the weekend is treating you well, and thanks for joining me once again on the Twitch TV, on the Bezos TV here as we get ready to play some more BTA today. And I see you, DT Luna. Patience, patience, young man. Trust me. Trust and believe. If you hear the music, we will be live. But of course, as you all know, I do have my my little pre-flight checks that I like to do once the stream is live to make sure that all of my sound levels are working right, that everything is doing what it's supposed to be doing before we get the stream started. So here we are once again. And again, glad to see you guys, glad to have you, glad to be hanging out with you today on a Sunday because, man, it has been a week. It has been a whole damn week. And I'm glad to have it over with and glad to be hanging out here with you guys. So, with that being said, yeah, let me see.
Yeah.
We got, God, man, what do we got today? Obviously, for those of you that have maybe just gotten here, again, I did some small incremental changes to the model today. The glasses are not gone, I promise. Again, for those of you that don't know, the glasses are in fact a toggle. I can turn them on and off whenever I want. I just feel like glasses off today. You know what? In fact, there you go. Say I didn't take the jacket off, but it's a little chilly today. Believe it or not. We had a cold front come through Texas. It's actually in the 80s right now in Texas, believe it or not. And of course, I'm going to take advantage of that while I can. Because, you know, it's almost October, but it's not going to be cooling down in Texas for probably at least another month, maybe more. We have had several years here just recently where it was still in the mid to upper 90s even on Thanksgiving. So, just because fall is right around the corner does not in fact mean that Texas is going to be any cooler than it normally is. But let's see what is going on in the news today. I mean, obviously the big news. Told you guys about this last time around. But obviously Grandveer came out in its 1.0 status in terms of gaming news. But aside from that, it's been relatively slow, I think. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and say that no games have come out, but it's kind of just been a slow week for games. If you guys are fans of Swery and or Suda51, their new collaboration game just came out this week. A little Metroidvania by the name of what is it? Hotel Barcelona. It's kind of a Metroidvania / roguelite / strange combination of things. Yeah, to Dark Maze's point, we did have Tokyo Game Show wherein which a whole bunch of stuff got shown off. So you may have seen some trailers posted on the Discord for various different games. The one that I thought was interesting was China's discount anime, definitely going to be gacha-filled GTA clone that for some strange reason a certain segment of the internet has lost their mind in a bad way about and are now boycotting the game. And I'm going to be honest, I haven't even bothered to look at why because I personally don't care. Bungie's CEO quit. Yeah, that is in fact a thing that happened. For those of you that were not paying attention to the gaming news, Bungie's CEO recently quit this week. There's a lot of people that are speculating it's because all of his stocks finally cleared, and so he basically just cashed out and burned off. So if that tells you anything about what Marathon is probably going to be looking like when it releases, you know, take that for what it is. It's a GTA clone. Does that mean it'll get released in about 20 years? I mean, probably not, because if there's one thing China really loves, it's money. And they don't like waiting for it, so. Did you see EA maybe going private? I saw some rumblings about that, but I'll wait. I'll wait before I pass judgment or say much of anything about that, because it's not the first time that a major publisher has talked about going private. I personally think that EA going private would be good. But at the same time, without anything solid at the moment, it's hard to really speculate on it. I think in general, most of the AAA, air quotes, AAA publishers going private would be a good thing. But keep in mind that just because a company may not be publicly traded does not mean that they're suddenly going to stop doing the egregious investor bullshit that they were doing before. It's just they're going to be doing it to enrich the board of directors at the company as opposed to a board of investors like you would in a publicly traded company. So, like, the C-suite is still going to be doing everything they can to make themselves rich. It's just they're not going to have investors to answer to. That's pretty much the only difference. But anyway, that's a scum topic, and we're not going to get into that chat. So enough. But with that being said, I guess news for me this week is, you guys know how I feel about my job. My boss has changed my schedule again. He has not changed the days that I'm working, but he has changed the hours that I work. So I went from the closing shift to now working in the middle of the day, which I don't know how I feel about just yet. I'm still getting used to it, so I'm not sure how I feel about it. But I have told my boss already I'm getting very, very tired of being his break glass in case of solution to every single problem. And that he's at some point going to have to figure out a way to fix shit without immediately calling me to solve everything. However, we did get some new managers that started recently, and to their credit, both of them have actually been doing very good. They are, like me, very well experienced in the industry, and they know what they're doing. And like me, they both came in the door and smelled the very strong scent of bullshit. And so they kind of, like, I'll put it like this. I was on PTO. The week that I took off just recently, I was on PTO when one of the new managers started. So he didn't actually meet me until I got back. He had been working there for about a week before I got back from my PTO. And so, other than hello, like, we greeted each other. I had to talk to one of the other managers about, like a pass down and trying to get caught up for the day. And then I sat down in the office so that I could start getting some reports ready that I have to do first thing when I walk in the door. And the other manager was in the office at the same time. And it was just me and him in the office. And he was like, "Hey, I have a question." And of course, the first thing I was expecting was not work related. I expected, well, I didn't expect it to be a work question. I won't say what I did expect it to be, but I'll just say I didn't expect it to be a work question. But the very first thing that he said to me, other than pleasantries, was, "Is this place kind of bullshit?" And I just busted out laughing. I couldn't even help myself. And I said, "You have no idea." I said, whatever you think you figured out, it's not, it's so much worse than you think it is. I said, "Just wait, you'll find out." And so that was my cue that maybe this guy was gonna be different from the other ones. And then the other guy was very similar in that he was like, "Hey, I have some questions about the way that they've done this." And so it's, trust me, it's a whole thing, but I might finally have some backup and it feels good. It has me at a point where I'm like, holy shit, I actually have some people that know what they're doing, that have worked in this type of a job before, and that aren't just gonna toe the line. Like, people who are actually willing to think for themselves and are actually gonna do like I was initially trying to do to make things better. So we will see what comes of that, but so far they made a good first impression. They did make a good first impression so far. Aside from that, I don't think I have anything else, chat. Again, it's been a very slow week for me in general. So I don't I mean, it feels weird to start this early, but I mean, don't look a gift horse in the mouth, I suppose. But anyway, chat, that's the things out of the way, and here we are at only 45 minutes into the chat. I'm sorry, 45 minutes into the stream. Jesus Christ, what? I'm losing my mind, and I can't words, and I don't know why, and it makes me sad. That's not true. My inability to words means absolutely nothing to me, so you don't have to worry about that. I'm not actually sad. But anyway, chat, with only 45 minutes into the stream, my god, what's the world coming to? Let us head over to the Argo. Yeah. And of course, let me unmute the audio for you real quick, so that you can actually hear what's going on. And yeah, here we are. We are back in the Argo, back in the Inner Sphere, and back over the planet of Nashor? Nashor? Question mark? I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly, but Nashor in the St. Ives Compact, where we were doing some work for St. Ives and mostly against the Capellans. We did also finally fund the Mech Bay 3 upgrade, but we only just now funded it. We haven't spent any time since funding it. So, we will need to pass some time, and as promised on the Twitter machine, I believe we'll be passing that time with violence while we wait for the Mech Bay to be completed. But again, we have some mechs that are being worked on. We got Zombie Wolf and Cvex both hanging out in the med bay. Cvex, of course, got himself downed after doing some goofy DFA shit last stream. But he went down like all of you wish that you could, doing what he loved, which was dumb stuff. Omega Fortress. I don't have Dwarf Fortress. It's on my wish list, but I do have RimWorld, which is basically the same thing, and yes, I do have and play Deep Rock Galactic. But I'm doing Return to Moria right now, getting stuff set up for the new update that's gonna add NPCs. Oh, no shit, I didn't realize they were adding NPCs to Moria. But, to be fair, Omega, if you don't mind, like, I know there's some people that just don't gel with the ASCII art style, but remember, you can absolutely pick up Dwarf Fortress for free if you don't mind downloading the ASCII version, and even if you don't like the ASCII art, there's plenty of tile packs out there that you can use as a substitute for the Steam version. Now, with that being said, I absolutely recommend that you buy the Steam version because that money goes to Bay 12, which supports the development of Dwarf Fortress. So, like, if you want to spend the money and support the developer, absolutely do that. Absolutely do that. But if money is a concern, you don't have to spend any money to play Dwarf Fortress. And Bob says, just started BTA for the first time. The camera makes me crazy. Can you show your settings so I can fix it so I don't look at the sky every time the enemy hits me? I'm not sure what you're talking about, Bob, but for me specifically, I have a lot of the stuff, let me see, like this. When you go into the options menu, you'll have the gameplay tab by default. I turn all of the cinematics down to nothing. Because the game does a lot of, like, cinematic camera stuff. I turn that stuff down because it's pretty taxing on the engine. And the more of this that you have on, the faster you'll hit that memory leak and start to see performance issue. But I turn all of this stuff down. I also turn off all the follow cameras, so that way it's very much like a tactical style game. Like, there's not a lot of cinematic stuff. And I do that on purpose just because it's a performance thing. And also to speed up the missions, because if you don't do all the cinematic stuff, then it stops the zooming in, zooming out, and blah, blah, blah. And again, it makes the missions go a lot faster for me. And considering that I don't want to spend 3 hours on a single mission, that's probably for the best. Making bacon pancakes. Wait, what? Dragon Master. Oh, Dragon Master repriming for a 12th month. Congratulations on the 1-year badge. Saying, waking up to a year in the cult having pancakes with my boyfriend. Well, congratulations on a year in the cult, and congratulations to pancakes, because pancakes do be pretty dope. Reprime for a year. For those of you that don't know, Amazon Prime lets you subscribe to one channel for free, one Twitch channel for free. So I appreciate you choosing to use that free Twitch subscription here with me, Dragon Master. I also have to thank Darknaze for gifting another sub, this time to We Need More Butter. More butter? I mean, I guess butter is fine, but I would have just went with butt. Because we could always use more butt. Or I could always use more butt, anyway. What? Don't want to be like that. I said what I said. Anyway, chat, here we are, back in the Argo, ready to get started. Let me remind myself. I don't remember. I know normally I double check everybody in the barracks.
Good to go.
There we go. It was crappy. I distinctly remembered somebody needing to level up. Crappy, you're getting piloting.
Warrior training complete.
Waiting for orders.
Let's see. We got Digital Art, Dragon Master. We got King Bob, Max Dammit. Megas. I know Megas is out there. He had to leave earlier, but now that you're here, Megas, decide where you want to put your point. You can see what we got here. Let me see. We got... Oh, Battletech. Are you okay? There we go. We got Mythion, Cvex.
Come, Nerevar.
Orders. Standing by.
Just checking everybody else.
Standing by.
Okay, I think everybody's good except for Megas.
Yes, Commander.
Megas wants tactics. Okay, tactics it is.
Training confirmed, Commander.
And of course, here we are in the mech bay. About to get this mech bay number 3. It's gonna be good. So, without further ado, chat, I think we gotta hit the command center. Because we still got plenty of missions to do. And I'm curious. I mean, we got an ambush convoy, we got a battle, we got a recovery, and we got an escort. I'm not crazy about most of these missions, but I'm okay with going for tag team. That's what she said. Get your head out of the gutter. It's a battle, but it's a 3-sco. With 1.5 million C-bills up for grabs, or 419 on the salvage. I'm liking this, but we could get ourselves in trouble depending on the difficulty. We have a situation, we'd like your help. We've detected a joint task force of Coalition and Canopian units operating openly on the planet. We need to hunt them down and turn them to scrap. Well, I mean, I do like salvage. But even if we do manage to find them, our own forces aren't up to the task of engaging that many enemies at once. We'd like you to send a lance to accompany our team. The two of you can then engage the enemy together and negate their numerical advantage. So wait a minute, this is going to be a 2-on-2. That's why they call it tag team. Chat, do you think we get salvage on friendly mechs that get blown up? Invited by the haunts. Well, let's give it a shot. Let's give it a shot, chat. Obviously, we're going to take max salvage because you always take max salvage. And then, let's see. I think our team is already going to be put together from last time. Yeah? Are you going to let me... Can I... If I do this, can I put... Yeah, I was going to say... The awesome is too heavy, so we're gonna have to go with what we got. We're gonna have to go with what we got. Only seen enemy salvage, says Flashover. Yeah, I was just curious. I mean, don't get me wrong. Local government forces are not really going to have anything worth taking to begin with. But my concern is, I don't want us to be getting a bunch of, I don't want the loot pool to get diluted. I don't want a bunch of random garbage in the loot pool. I would rather, I want the loot pool to be smaller so that I have more control over what we get at the end. But we got a full team ready to go. I don't see any reason to swap anybody out. So I think we're good to go. Could we potentially? Yeah, I was gonna say, we can't put the APC in, but that's alright. We'll have to work on upgrading the drop tonnage after we get the mech bay built up. Awesome not heavy, awesome just big boned. I mean, very big, apparently. And Darkney's gifting us some to... Ubir? Ubir? I'm not sure. Tell me how to pronounce that, but thank you, Dark Days, for the gifted sub. And I'm gonna go with Ubir. So, Ubir, thank you for joining us, of course, and welcome to the cult of bad tactical decisions. And then we got Dangerous Dave resubscribing for a 14th month at tier 2, chat. Get Dave some green juice in the chat for almost a year and a half, a little over a year at tier 2 at the 2-in-1 sub level in the cult of bad tactical decisions. Thank you, Dave, for the insane generosity and support. You do not have to do that, but I appreciate it all the same. And chat, I think it's time to make it hot. Let's do this. Oh, Flashover getting fancy. With the big ecto. I just want to point out, chat, for those of you that don't know, it took me it took a long time for me to make that emote. Like, I know it looks very simple, but it took me a long time to make that emote. How do you get the vehicles to be refit? I can't seem to get my game to allow vehicle upgrades. So Vergant, what I did was I had to go to the main menu, turn the option on. It's going to give you a warning message. Go ahead and say yes. It'll tell you to restart the game, but you don't actually have to restart the game. At that point, once you turn it on, you can then load the game that you want to load. And then once you've done that, you're free to modify the vehicles. Now, the thing to note is once you have turned vehicle modification on for a save, you cannot turn it back off that I am aware of. I've not found a way to do it. So the thing with that means anytime you go to load that save, because when this version of BTA anyway, it disables vehicle modification every time you turn the game off or restart it or whatever. Every time the game starts, it starts by default without vehicle modification turned on. So you have to turn vehicle modification on before you load the save that you have it enabled on. Otherwise, when you load the save, it's going to say, oh, you have vehicle modification turned on. You need to turn it on in order to load the save. And then it's going to continue, like, when it does that, it's going to kill the game. It doesn't restart BTA, it just completely shuts it down. And then you have to completely restart the game, turn on the vehicle modification, and then load the save. I will tell you now, from experience, as it is currently implemented, I don't think the vehicle modification is worth it. Now, The reason that I've decided to leave it enabled is because, logistically, it makes the vehicle play more difficult. Because with vehicle modification turned on, not only do you not get your vehicles repaired instantly and for free, but when you build a vehicle from parts, it doesn't automatically come with the weapons pre-installed. So it makes the game more difficult by forcing me to repair damage to vehicles myself instead of it just getting fixed automatically. What would you do to fix the mod? I mean, if I had it my way, I would set up vehicle modification to work exactly like mech modification. But I also understand that the reason that they don't do that is because it's very difficult to implement in Battletech vanilla, so... Like, I'm not complaining that it doesn't work the way I want it to. I'm simply pointing out that as currently implemented, it does not do what you expect it to do.
Command interface initiated.
I mean, we're already starting in contact. Unfortunately, I have my people spread out over what appears to be a set of cliff faces. So, like, I've got some of my guys down here, and some of my guys up here. It's kind of weird, but we'll just have to make it work. Let's see, what did they bring to the table? We got an axe band. Well, maybe Erst wants some friendly salvage after all. A Verfolger? I don't think I've ever heard of that mech before. Then they've got an Orion and a Merlin. Not a bad lance. Not a bad lance to bring to the table. Let's see, what are they bringing to the table? They're bringing... Wow. So we got an axe man on one side, and the enemies have got a hatchet man on the other. So here we have a hatchet man. And it does appear to be the hatchet man with the axe. Let's see, then we got a 50-tonner, 40-tonner, a 35, a 75, and then an unknown mech. I don't know if there's more out there, but I doubt it's just 6 mechs on the opposing team. I'm fairly sure there's gonna be more, and if they're not on the map yet, they will be coming. That's what she said. Because of spawn protection, I'm just gonna reserve down to 0 and see what they do. I'm sure everybody else is gonna reserve to 0 as well, but... yeah, the computer's fairly predictable. Okay. Homeboy had an accident already. Who's moving? Oh. Yep, there we go. I think... what... was that a blackjack? I couldn't tell. Let me see. It looks like a blackjack. It is. It's a blackjack Omni. Okay. Where is the other lance? I guess maybe they're outside of our sensor range? Not 100% sure. At any rate, now we need to figure out what we're gonna do.
What are your orders, Skipper? Good to go.
I mean, I think the first thing is we need to have King Bob go pick up, where's our LRM carrier? I mean, Ched, do we even need to pick up the LRM carrier, though? Because, like, it's currently screened and everybody's in range. Like, the LRM carrier is not gonna need to go anywhere in order to do damage. Just trying to think what's gonna be the best pick for who to put up high. Because obviously the Hollander, crappy with the Hollander Gauss rifle is a good pick. But what about Megas? What about Megas with the autocannons? Reduce damage for indirect. Ah, yeah, there is that. Let's see. Shadowhawk is not able to jump.
Yes, Commander.
The Lancelot is not able to jump. The Huron Warrior is not able to jump. So
Waiting
none of
for
these
orders.
guys are going to be able to jump. So actually, yeah, to Crappy's point, we might need to start airlifting people
Commander.
up the cliff. Which is not great, but I think that's a
Let's
thing we
move.
should do. I think that is absolutely a thing that we should do. Oh, it's a Whitworth. And apparently this pilot is also garbage because he just fell down too. Man, it's like they're trying to make it easy on us. I mean, if you're gonna give me a dude lying on his back, I'm going to shoot the missiles at him. I have absolutely no need of a Whitworth, so I'm just gonna shoot at the center torso.
Roger.
That was not as accurate as I was hoping. And Netter in the chat on a Sunday. Good to see you. Thanks for joining us. Hopefully the weekend has been treating you well. Says, hope the hunting has been good. Well, we're on
Waiting
our
for
first
orders.
mission of the day, so time will tell whether or not it ends up being good. But so far it's not bad, so I'll take it. Wasteland in the Manticore. I'm good with it. Get in there, buddy.
Full throttle.
And give him the business. The whole business.
Now let's see how you handle this.
Okay, that was not the whole business. Also, I forgot about the fast cam. Yeah? And Wasteland Wanderer repriming for a 13th month, 1 year plus 1 in the Cult of Spectacular Decisions. Thank you, Wasteland, for the Prime sub and for over a year of support. I do appreciate it. Now I feel I've jinxed things. Nah, I mean, maybe?
Yeah.
It ain't over till it's over. Let's see. Firestarter, we need to go fast. Firestarter gotta go fast.
Bustin' up.
Damn, we're not close enough, so I guess I'll just hit this dude here in the side torso.
Taking the shot.
I mean, the forces that the government brought with them are actually pretty good. Like, they're good mechs. If they can get into the fight, they'll definitely be helpful. Let me see. Who else is up top?
Yes, Commander.
I mean, Crappy's up top. Unfortunately, even at a full sprint, he only gets 3 evasion. So that's not great. It's not great. There we go. Crappy missing on an 87% chance.
Negative damage.
Absolutely. Absolutely on brand.
I hear ya. Ready for orders.
Let's see. Dragon Master. Let's see how close we can get you to the fight.
Confirmed.
I don't think I should be running up in front with a Treb, but I'm gonna do it anyway. And there goes the engine.
Target eliminated.
4 salvageable parts. So we could potentially get a Whitworth for free. I'm sure you can tell how
Waiting on you,
excited I
Commander.
am about that idea.
Need something, Chief? Ready for orders.
Let's see. Mythion. I mean, he can't really do anything, but you can shoot. Let's see, we got 87, 77, more 87, 35. Oh, I kind of want to shoot at the guy who fell down. It's a Vindicator. I mean, this leg is already taken damage, so maybe I'll try to shoot at the leg again. Maybe we get lucky. We definitely got some punch through on that.
Come, Nerevar, friend or traitor, come.
Alright, Erst. Time for you to get in here
What a grand and intoxicating innocence.
and give him the shot get with some missiles.
All will be decided here, and I shall prevail.
Let's see. Megas. You're actually not in a terrible position, so I'm gonna jump you for maximum evasion.
Lifting off.
And then, let's see. We got regular ammo and we got precision ammo. As long as you don't whiff them wildly, we should be able to put some fire on Saint 4G.
Locking on target. Skipper.
Then, in the Centurion... I mean, I'll get up close to the ridge line there. And who do we want to hit? I kind of want to pick on the Hunchback because it's already got some damage to it.
Fun time.
Injury resisted, that's some bullshit right there. And then we got Digital Arc and Vergant, who are both way down in the valley over here, so unfortunately, they're not going to be able to do a whole lot. Because neither one of them can jump. So I guess we can try to sprint over this way and maybe get into the fight, but unfortunately, both of them are going to be kind of useless for the time being. I can go ahead and throw out some sensor locks. Let me see. I guess I'll sensor lock the Hunchback just to impair his sensors a little bit.
What's up, boss?
And then Vergant, same story. You're just gonna have to sprint it out, buddy.
Orders?
Alright. Man. It ain't easy finding a place for Crappy to go.
Giving him everything I've got.
Oh my god.
Hostile eliminated.
Holy shit. Completely unintentionally, Crappy just headshotted that Hunchback. Like, that was directly in the face. I am genuinely impressed.
Good to go.
Alright, let's see. I'm gonna go for broke.
Piece of cake.
I don't know what the 75 tonner is yet. We haven't gotten a visual on it. What's in this arm? PPC? Yep, I'm good with that. Take out that arm.
You want some of this? Inflicted some heavy damage.
Oh. Oh. They took out the leg on the hatchet, man. That's basically 4 salvage parts out of the question. Alright, so my man's is standing back up. Let's see what he's gonna do with it. He's gonna hobble his way towards the Centurion.
Damage minimal.
And he is basically setting himself on fire. This man is having a really bad day. He is just having the worst day. Also, hold on, chat. Jesus, I forget. Give me a second. I keep forgetting about the I keep forgetting about the playlist. Let me pull up Jason here and see where we left off. Gotta have our background music. Alright, there we go. There we go. Oh, nice. We're starting off with some Mega Drive. Alright, as usual, chat, I don't know how loud it is for you guys. I can only see the sound level, so you'll have to let me know if that's too loud or too quiet.
Awaiting orders.
Alright, let's see. I mean, we might as well pick on the Panther, right?
Certainly.
Shooting and exploding was music. I mean, it's certainly a kind of music.
Try aiming next time. See what you get.
Let me see. Who's up next? Erst?
Come, Nerevar, friend or traitor, come.
Sure, let's go for it. I mean, I could blast the Hatchet Man and completely destroy it. But I know Erst wouldn't be happy if I did that. Then again, if we don't destroy it, the friendlies absolutely will. So we might as well try to take the headshot. Okay, that was not the intention.
Farewell, sweet Nerevar.
But hey, 3 salvageable parts. Then we only gotta pick up 1 more part somewhere along the way.
Ready to rock.
That's like the best possible outcome with it already missing a leg.
Roger, Skipper. Taking it.
Oh! Well, there's the answer to what's the 75-tonner. It is, in fact, a stalker. Get out of here, stalker. Let's see. Mostly laser boat, but it does have some missiles. Let us pick on the Panther, though, because it still has the PPC.
All weapons. Go.
And I don't like that.
Reporting. Critical hit.
Yeah, it's the baby stalker, but it's still a stalker.
I hear ya.
Let me see. Vergant. How far up the... Oh, you can actually get up the hill. All right, I'll take it. With gusto.
Confirmed.
With gusto.
Waiting on you, Commander.
Digital art, can you even get close enough? You can. Beautiful.
This should be good. Receiving you.
Alright, Dragon Master in the Treb. I shouldn't, but I'm gonna chance the minefield.
Throttle down.
And let's hit the Vindy with all the missiles.
Confirmed.
And he's got a concussion. Hey! Be careful, you're gonna hit my guys.
I'm showing minor damage.
You did hit my guys! I swear to God, if you fucking blue on blue me, I am gonna make you regret it.
Systems holding.
I will level your entire fucking lance. Don't play games with me.
Receiving you.
I don't want that. I want Bob.
Waiting for orders.
Alright, let's sprint Bob to get some evasion.
Understood. Moving fast.
And we're gonna fire at... I don't know, I feel like we continue to bully the Vindicator. No, we continue to bully the Panther because PPC. And he's got sex number.
Firing full
So we're going with it. And there goes the leg. Oh. That's a big oof. What is this thing and what is this dude packing? Chad, what is this goofy looking thing? I'm not gonna lie, it's got a very front mission design aesthetic. What's the name? It's the Verfolger or Verfolger? I'm not entirely sure. I'm not sure how you pronounce that. Where's Yes now? It seems like it's German, or at the very least Germanic. I feel like he would be the guy to tell us how to pronounce it. Oh, there you go, Pursuer. Considering yourself educated, Chad.
Yes, Commander.
Let's see. Wasteland is Manticore.
Hauling ass.
Hauling ass indeed. Go ahead and hit the Ostsal.
Roger that.
And hit it, you absolutely did. Outstanding. God damn it, I need to turn off the fast cam.
Receiving you.
Let me see. Side slip?
On my way.
And then we want to dump some LRMs on somebody. We're gonna pick on the Vendi. Well, hold on. Let's see if we got better chances to hit. Oh, we do. Looks like the Stalker's gonna get the full salvo.
Confirmed.
All the missiles. Grango says the other day, I had a thought that stuck with me. To a clanner, motherfucker is a double-layered insult. I see what you did there. I see what you did there.
Yes, Commander.
Let me see. Vindicator, Ostsol. I mean, the Ostsol is actually a little bit of a threat. Because it's got a large laser and a bunch of mediums, but then this has got a large laser and a PPC. So I'm going to take a shot at the Blackjack Omni. Let's give him the business. Is the Death Ray a fanfic gun or is it canon? I'm pretty sure it's...
There is no escape, no
I
intervention
think it's
can work in this
part
place.
of BTA as one of the quote-unquote super weapons, if I remember right. Going for the melee.
On the move. Targeting for physical attack.
That was not nearly as effective as I hoped it would be.
Waiting for orders.
You know what's been unusually effective, though? Has been crappy. You know what? I'll put you over here.
Acknowledged.
And let's see. I mean, we might as well target prediction just for the hell of it. And then let's take a shot at this baby stalker.
Firing all weapons.
Oh, he's swinging back.
Commander, I'm hit.
And my man took that, literally took that on the
I hear
chin.
ya. Pedal to the metal.
He literally took that hit on the chin. And there's the stability, knocking him down. Take a dirt nap, loser. Oh, everybody's over here going melee. Now they're doing DFAs. And Homeboy knocked himself down, which is probably not very smart.
Standing by.
Well, guess what time it is now, loser?
Moving to position.
It's time to get kicked and then get a bunch of MRMs in the face.
Let's hit him hard.
And there goes the engine.
Mech destroyed.
That's another full salvage. Although we don't really need another Blackjack Omni because we already have one. I mean, if I get in here... Yeah, let's do it. Give him the business, Vergant.
Firing all weapons. Critical hit, Commander.
And we didn't overheat. That's the important thing.
Come, Nerevar, friend or traitor, come.
First, being that we've got such a good shot at this
What
stalker,
a grand and intoxicating innocence.
I'm gonna send you down here to do some more damage.
There is no escape, no intervention.
And there's
can
another
work in this
engine
place.
destroyed. Another 4 salvageable parts. Good lord, Chet. This is the day of the full salvage mechs. My goodness.
How might I help? Moving out.
Alright, take some shots. I'll even go precision and see if we can take this guy off the field. Not quite.
Target's taking a critical hit.
Not quite. Are we taking the stalker or the hunchback? I mean, I'm gonna try to get as many mechs as I can out of it.
Yup.
Let's see. Centurion. You got a little instability, so we're gonna have to walk. And now it's time to shotgun the Vindicator.
I'm on him. It's go time.
And that was the end of the Vindicator. He was already having a bad day, but now he's having a really bad day. You got this, Vin. You're gonna be alright, buddy.
Commander,
You're gonna be alright. I think, yeah, the only enemy left on the field is the Ostsal.
engaging with target.
And I'll absolutely risk an overheat to take him down. There goes the arm. And that boy Pat in the chat on a Sunday. Good to see you, Pat. Always glad to have you. Says, how are things going today? Or how are things looking today? So far, so good. We're on our first mission. It's a 3-skull. We're going to be getting a bunch of salvage on this one. And so far, it's actually been very, very smooth.
Ready for orders.
Smoother than I'm accustomed to from BTA.
Firing a full salvo. Scored a critical hit. Waiting for orders.
Let's see. You know what? Black Hydra doesn't get enough chances to do stuff since he's been locked up in medbay for a while. Let's give him the opportunity to take this guy out. I don't think he will, but I'm gonna try it. Alright, well, he destroyed some parts. He just didn't secure the kill.
Something good.
I'm here.
Alright, Wasteland, your turn. Let's see what you can do.
Roger that.
Give me normal LRMs, please.
Confirmed.
And there goes the leg proper
Well, let me
and the
borrow their pom-poms
torso.
and skirt, 'cause I'm damn excited.
So homeboy's gonna be taking a dirt nap. Suck it, nerd. Oh, are you gonna come in and snake my kill? You're gonna try.
Okay, everybody. Let's hit him where it hurts.
You're gonna try.
Commander.
Fio, give him the business. Give him the kick and the full alpha.
Aye,
You!
Who wants some of
And
this,
there we
huh?
go. That's another engine destroyed and only one salvageable part on that one. Wait. Excuse you? Chet?
Roger. Venting heat and stabilizing.
Okay, there we go. Another dropship inbound to this location. More reinforcements. Alright, so I thought it was over, but it is not, in fact, over. So I guess we just continue moving forward.
There in a jet.
Let me see. Who do we have selected? Mythion? Alright, Mythion can't do anything. So let's move Bob
Receiving you.
first. And then maybe he can take pot
Affirmative.
shots? Alright, that's where they're gonna be landing. So we get about a turn to get our people where we want them.
Stabilizing and bracing. Got it.
Affirmative, Commander.
Oh shit. Is my man's... Is he bleeding? Severe burns. Okay, I mean he's not bleeding, so...
Coordinates received.
Fast cam landing. I mean, once we get around to actually moving the Manticore, I'm 100% okay with that.
On my way.
I have no problem. I have absolutely no problem with that. I will 100% fast cam the landing site.
Move order received.
Might as well side slip again. And let's see, we'll move up here.
I'm going.
Excuse you. What the hell just happened?
Yeah.
The game is being very weird right now.
Got it.
Okay, there's our enemy contact. So there's Looked like there were 4 mechs there, but I didn't really get a good look at them. We got a 50-tonner and a 70-tonner.
Ready for orders.
I'm not sure that I want to send in Vio to go get beat up.
Moving out.
So I'm going to just have him hang back for a minute until the rest of the Lance catches up.
Ready for orders.
Crappy does not currently have visual, but we
Copy
can
that.
keep him on the high ground to shoot down on these donkeys. Go ahead and target prediction just in case somebody does make visual contact with the enemy. Alright. Oh, there's our 3rd mech. That's a 45-tonner, so my guess would probably be another Vindicator.
Commander?
But we'll continue to advance
Let's
for
move.
now. Alright, what are you gonna do? It's a Centurion for the 50.
Receiving you.
Don't really need another Centurion, but should be fairly simple to take down.
On it.
Alright, go ahead and give him the full alpha. Actually, let's go for precise strike just to slow him down a little bit. And there we go. Already getting the engine crit. And another Centurion. So they got a D and an H. Or an, I'm sorry, an AH. With the AC-20 and an LBX-10. Alright.
Waiting on you, Commander.
Can definitely be a threat if we're not careful.
Got it. Max speed, no shooting.
Let me see. Earth.
Come, Nerevar, friend or traitor, come.
Go ahead and move
What a
forward.
grand and intoxicating innocence.
If we can just clip this Centurion with the ERPPC shotgun, then we can scramble his sensors. So I'm going to take the chance.
Omnipotent, omniscient, sovereign. There is no escape, no intervention can work in this place.
We could just snipe him right in the engine core from a mile away with a shotgun. That also works. That is also an acceptable outcome.
Reporting. Consider it done. Target acquired and locked in.
And getting plenty of accuracy out of those
Confirm.
AC-2s at long range. You love to see it.
I'm there.
Earth's got no chill today. No, he's very chill. In fact, I would argue he is ice cold today. I'm gonna take a shot with a slug for the stability damage.
Firing.
Okay, we did not do as much stability damage as I hoped that we would.
Orders.
Alright, Mythian, give him the target prediction, and then take the full alpha? The full alpha?
Engaging.
There we go. Full alpha. Let me see. King
Ready to get
Bob,
it on.
ready to move. So let's get in here and let us see what our 70-tonner is.
I copy.
The 70-tonner is a guillotine. I wouldn't turn it down. I definitely would not turn it. Oh, well, there's the danger of an ammo explosion. Let's see. What's this guillotine running? A large laser and some mediums. That's very undergunned for a 70-ton mech. I would expect that thing to be packing a lot more firepower than just a large laser. Yeah, that's very, very undergunned for a heavy mech.
Thy will be done.
Onward.
So here's what we'll do. We'll throw out some LRMs and some fast cam.
Firing.
And I guess the fast cam's just not gonna do shit. Alright, good to know. Or maybe they all hit. Where you at? Oh, there you are.
Copy that.
My man's is actually out of range. He is out of range. And Swift Draw getting a sub to VN70072. Thank you, Swift Draw, for the gifted sub once again. And VN, welcome back into the cult of bad tactical decisions. Really put in the rear guard. Well, I mean, to be fair, he's in an LRM carrier. Even when I move it as fast as possible, it only moves 2 squares. Or 2 hexes. So, like, even on a good day, the LRM carrier is slow as balls. Yeah?
Hell yeah.
Good to go.
Alright, Vlaio. Let's get you in there.
Put the pedal down.
And Harvinkar repriming for a 5th month. Thank you, Harvinkar, for 5 months of support. And of course, welcome back into the cult of bad tactical decisions. Always glad to have you, and hopefully you enjoy your stay. Go ahead and put you on vigilance to give you a little extra defense.
What's up, boss?
Crappy, let's see. Oh,
Going full throttle.
let's see. 99% chance. Let's Battle Lord just for some extra damage. 75 damage and 99% chance to hit.
Firing. Full complement on enemy.
I mean, we did some damage, we just didn't hit anything critical. The Guillotine 4L is downgraded, no endo. I mean, I didn't...
Come, Nerevar, friend or traitor, come.
I would take it because it's a heavy. Not necessarily because it has endo. Like, I don't care if it
What a
has
grand
endo.
and intoxicating innocence.
I care that it's a heavy. I mean, let's Battle Lord. Why not? My man's is out here.
There is no escape, no
performing
intervention can
shotgun
work in
surgery,
this place.
so let's give him a chance to do it again. I mean, that's pretty close.
Ready to rock.
That is pretty close.
I got you.
Hell, I'll Battle Lord again. Let's give him the shotgun. He's having a bad
That
time.
hit something good.
Oh, is he bleeding? Let me see. No, he's not bleeding, is he? Sensors impaired. He's unsettled. Yeah? Nah, he's not bleeding. Or at least if he is, it's not showing him bleeding. Oh no, it says pilot is bleeding out. 3 activations remaining. We could just wait him out. And Dynamo resubscribing for a 7th month. Thank you, Dynamo, for the resubscription and for 7 months of support in the cult of bad tactical decisions, where we have only one flavor of Kool-Aid, but it is Ecto Cooler. Would that be any fun? I mean, I'd like to get a guillotine if we can. But at the same time, we're gonna get a bunch of scrap off of this mission anyway, so it's not a necessity. We've already got multiple full mechs on the field.
What's the plan? No doubt, it will be done.
Even if we didn't use the guillotine, though, that could be good money. Okay, just making sure that we're not going to shoot through our own people. And we hit that guy in the head, too. Man, y'all are going crazy with the headshots today.
What can I do for you? Pedal to the metal.
Let's see. Precise strike. Hit him with everything.
Firing everything I've got.
Goddamn, hit him in the head again.
Ready for orders. Got it.
You know, I'm gonna battle Lord because I don't care.
Now, let's see how you handle this. Scored a critical hit. Waiting for orders.
Let's see, Vergant with the Huron Warrior. I mean, we've been getting lucky with those side angle hits, so I'll take another shot.
On it.
And there goes the right torso.
Tango down.
3 salvageable parts. Are the donkeys starting not suck? I mean, maybe. It could also just be luck.
What's up, boss?
Never attribute to skill what could just be luck. Give me the SRMs. And shoot him in the back. Yeah? Suck it, nerd. Hey. Hey, that's mine.
Commander.
And Dark Days gifted a sub this time to Oxford, comma. Thank you, Dark Days, for the gifted sub in Oxford. Welcome back into the cult of bad tactical decisions. Before Arrakis asking to be put on the duty roster. Good to see you again, Arrakis. It's too late for you this campaign, but maybe on the next one. We'll get you added to the duty roster.
I'm receiving you.
And let me see. That's a clear line of sight. And since the fast cam didn't do shit, I'll just go ahead and shoot him in the face.
Hey.
And there's the ammo explosion. My man's is dead. 1 salvageable part. Bob says, will your 2.0 reveal be uploaded to YouTube as well for those who missed it? As a matter of fact, it will. I think it's either the next set of VODs to go up, or it's gonna be the set after that. I don't remember exactly which. I've been doing a lot of VOD editing this past week, so it's either coming up this coming week, or it's gonna be next week when that part of the VOD will finally go up on YouTube.
Mission successful.
Well, there we go. That was actually insanely successful and smooth. Much easier than I was expecting from a 3-skull mission. Which means it might be time for Huber's Recovery Arc 2. Only made 90K, but that's alright. We're gonna make our money back in the salvage for sure. Let's see. 2K or more experience all around. Vio did get hit. He's gonna be out for 18 days. But other than that, he's fine. Now, we got options, chat. We got a Blackjack Omni. We could take a Centurion. We could take a Hunchback, Saint 4G himself. We could take the Stalker. We could take a Vindicator. We could take a Whitworth. Yes, Erst, I know what your vote is. I'll tell you what, let's put it to a vote. Let me go over here and I'll set up a poll. I'll let chat decide. Because we have so many different mechs that we can pick from, I will let chat make the decision. So let's see. I can only give you 4 choices. So let me see. We could do the Blackjack Omni. Now, if I took the Blackjack Omni, I would probably just sell it. But it is an option. We could take another Centurion. But I don't think we need another Centurion. So let's see. I'll give you the Baby Stalker, which is the 75-ton version. We could do the Hunchback. And then, what, a Vindicator, maybe? We could take a Vindicator. I'm not going to give you the Whitworth because I know if I give you the option, you're going to pick that no matter what. So I guess I put the Vindy up there. I don't really want a Vindy, but we could sell it. Let's see. What other options do we have? All right. All right, there we go. There's the choices. All right, chat. Vote is up. You got 5 different choices to pick from. Again, you've got 2 minutes, so get your vote in there. If you don't see it, refresh, and you should see it at the top of your chat box. Go ahead and make your decision about what mech you would like us to pull from the salvage. Again, we have 4 picks. So I can take any of these mechs. I can take one of these mechs. Yeah, for those of you that are curious, the Stalker that is available is not, in fact, the Stalker. It's a lighter, downgraded version of the Stalker. Yeah, no hatchet because we don't have all 4 parts to get the hatchet man. I'm going with what we can get full salvage on. But yeah, I mean, we got about 30 seconds left, and chat has already overwhelmingly put in their vote for the Stalker, so I'm just gonna go ahead and grab it. And then we've got a lot of other equipment on the field, so we'll see what else we get. Getting an entire other mech is not out of the question. And who knows? Maybe Erst will even get those Hatchet Man parts that he wants so bad. But chat has spoken. We did get 2 Hatchet Man parts. We got a Hunchback part, Ostsol part, Panther part, 1 Vindicator part, an AC-20, a whole bunch of medium lasers. I'm gonna go ahead and sell those because we got a bunch already. We don't really need them. Get that case out of here. We don't use that in this company. And then I'll sell the 180 core for some extra money. Alright, not too bad. Of course, we still don't have anywhere in the mech bay to put the Stalker that we just got our hands on. But at least we have one. Everything takes longer than you think, says the game. I agree.